Hey comic book fans, welcome to the Comic Fix. So I have been on a hiatus for about 2 weeks now, and you guys may be wondering why. Well, what has happened is that I'm working a ton, and I'm actually, after work and after school and all that good stuff, I'm actually going to the gym. I'm going to the gym for about 2 hours a day, and that's been consuming my whole entire 2 weeks. But I'm back, and I'm going to try to balance everything out and to have the show keep on going on, because right now I got tired of being around 255 pounds. So what did I do? Last 2 months I've been trying my hardest to get into better shape. I went from 255, right now I'm at 236. I feel really good the last 2 months, and I'm going to keep it going. And what I'm planning on doing, my main goal, is to actually get as fit as I can and go to something like Comic-Con or something like that and do some dressing up as one of my favorite superheroes. I don't know who to do yet, but I don't want it to be like Batman, Superman, or anything that's common in a thing like that. I wanted to make it pretty original, so I'll see what I can do. Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions of who I should try to cosplay as, especially once I get fit, because I've been going to the gym around 2 hours a day, and I've been just losing weight like crazy. I hope you guys can notice, because I just feel so much better. And I actually cut off the goatee, because when I was running, what I found is that everything just got too sweaty and everything, so I cut it all off. So hopefully this doesn't distract you with my white pale face. So in this video I'm actually going to be doing my comic load, and I haven't been to the comic shop in a long time. For me, going every single Wednesday is very common, but to miss a Wednesday, dang. That, I just got my pool, and I was just like, holy crap, there's a lot of books that I had to pick up this week, and a lot of money I had to spend on it. Which, it was a lot of money all at once, but, with how much I spend each and every single week, it's actually pretty light comparing it all together as a whole. So, the first book that I got was Great Pacific, issue number 2. I cannot wait to read this one. The image has just been doing such a great job, and this one seems really cool, really interesting, really fresh and new. So really excited to get started reading on this one. I'm giving issue number 2 a try, Storm Dogs issue number 2. Issue number 1 was okay, it was more just set up. Hopefully issue number 2 can give me something to grasp on and make me want to come back for more and more. But I was going to give issue number 2 a chance, and if issue number 2 doesn't wow me, I'm definitely going to be dropping this book, or just wait until later on and pick it up as a trade. And then I got issue number 2 of Bedlam. I cannot wait to read this one. I was lucky enough that I forgot to put on my pull list, and I can't believe I did that. So I went over to the rack, and they only had 1 issue left, and I got it. I'm really excited to start reading this one, because Bedlam issue number 1 just blew my freaking mind with how good and how just there's so much stuff to it. I cannot wait to read Bedlam issue number 2. And then I got Hawkeye issue number 5. Now with Hawkeye issue number 4, the main artist was not on that issue, and you definitely tell, but the artist that they do have, Palladio Hollingsworth, I mean, first I was really distracted by that it was not the main artist that was on there. But then after a while, this guy started to warm up on me. And Matt Fraction's writing is just really superb with Hawkeye, so I cannot wait to start reading this one. And then I got Deadpool issue number 3. I mean, I know that Marvel does this whole putting out 2 books a month for certain books. And Deadpool, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I'd like it actually getting these 2 books every single month. So I'm really excited to start reading this one. I mean, it's just been a fun-ass series. I just can't get enough of it. And who would have known? Because I never read Deadpool up until this point. This is actually my first time getting into Deadpool. Damn, do I like it. I'm glad I didn't actually get into it when they were doing that big old huge thing where every single week there was at least like a Deadpool comic that came out. There was Deadpool Corps, Deadpool, and Deadpool Team Up. There's just too much Deadpool. Well, right now there's only 1 Deadpool book, and I'm glad I got onto it at this point. And then I got All New X-Men issue number 2. I didn't pick up issue number 3 because issue number 1 of All New X-Men was really lacking, but I decided to give issue number 2 a try, and hopefully it starts to warm up to me and to actually start getting an actual storyline put together, because it was just like so much setup in the first issue, and then the whole part with Cyclops with the whole X thing was just not for me. But I did decide to give issue number 2 a try. Then I got Uncanny Avengers issue number 2. I'm really excited to read this one. I went back and I read issue number 1 just to freshen my mind, because it's actually been quite a while since we got issue number 1. So I refreshed myself, and I cannot wait to read Uncanny Avengers. If you notice, this is Marvel now. I actually have been starting to read a little bit more Marvel. I mean, I'm not reading everything that they have, but what I am reading, I'm actually pretty much enjoying. Now, on to the DC Comics that I got. Now, this is not all the DC Comics that I usually get, since I had such a big pull list. I wasn't able to get everything I wanted. But what I did get was Swamp Thing, issue number 15. And I have heard from reviews and just people online just being like, this issue is freaking amazing. So I cannot wait to start reading this one. And then we, of course, got Ant-Man, issue number 15. And I have mixed feelings about Rot World. It's not what I was expecting. There was so much build-up for that whole entire year for Rot World, and I don't feel like it's really given us what we wanted so far. It may happen, but right now, I'm a little on the fence with Rot World. But I have heard that this week has really redeemed Rot World. So, hopefully, it keeps on going down that path. Next, I got Earth 2. Issue number 7, and I'm really interested to see where they're going to be taking Green Lantern in this series, because the last issue, at the end of the issue, God, Green Lantern, he was just like such a dick. He was just like, hey guys, I don't need you guys anymore. I found out my weakness, and I'm never going to do that again. So he thinks he's better than everyone else. So hopefully he gets the shit beat out of him in this issue, which hopefully it looks like, but covers can be deceiving. And then we got The Flash, which, of course, always has amazing art and really good writing. I mean, this series has just been really, really stellar. And I cannot wait to start reading it. And then I got Teen Titans, issue number 14. I'm not really excited for this one. I mean, I'm thinking about dropping Teen Titans, but it's really hard for me to drop Teen Titans. The reason why is because Teen Titans is how I got into comics. And my friend, he gave me some trades of the original George Perez run, and I was just blown away by it, and it got me into comics. And this has been just meh to really bad, but I just can't get the heart to drop Teen Titans. And I got Superman Hell on Earth. I mean, I've really been enjoying the Hell on Earth actually storyline. It actually feels more cohesive than I actually thought it actually would be. And I like how DC's actually trying to give Superman something to do and not just... One thing I noticed about Superman is that he has always, since the New 52 started, he has never had a villain that's an old rogue. They're always throwing new stuff at him, new villains, new, just some fresh stuff. And it hasn't been working, unlike with Scott Snyder at the core of the Owls. So hopefully this Hell on Earth keeps on being good, and maybe this can actually be a pretty good villain for Superman to fight in the near future. And then, of course, one of my favorite series in the DC Comics, Justice League Dark. Cannot wait to start reading this one. Probably be one of the first ones I'm going to read. This series has been outstanding. And then Batman Inc., issue number 5. I was thinking about dropping the series because it doesn't really fit with the whole continuity of the New 52. It just seems like Grant Morrison's doing his own thing. But since this issue's taking place in Earth 666 and we get to see Damian as Batman in this alternate Earth, I'm really excited to start reading this one because it actually seems like some fresh ideas, and that's when Grant Morrison just shines. And then we got Aquaman, issue number 14. And I think the prelude to Throne of Atlantis. Oh, I cannot wait to read this. I know it's probably going to be mostly set up, but I'm really excited about Throne of Atlantis and seeing the crossover between Justice League and Aquaman. And we got 3 more books to go. Jonah Hex, issue number 14. Jonah Hex by Palamati and Justin Gray have been really stellar. And with each issue, you're going to be coming into something new and fresh. So I cannot wait to start reading this one. And then Batman Detective Comics Death of the Family, and it has that whole mask thing, and I think the only thing that's different between this cover and the one that's got between the Batman one is that there's just that shadow right there. So this one's gonna be cool. I don't know what John Layman's gonna be doing with the whole Death of the Family. It's gonna be interesting to see where it's gonna be playing out, and I hope that as I just flip through the book, I'm really excited to read some more about Clayface and Poison Ivy and seeing their relationship. Because their relationship hasn't even been talked about in Birds of Prey when she was in there. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out. And then another Grant Morrison book, which is a book that's been hit or miss, and a lot of misses. Superman Action Comics, issue number 15. I don't know. I know it's like only a couple more issues until Grant Morrison, I think, is done with the series. And once he's done, good. And then we get somebody else on here. Because Grant Morrison's Superman has been such hit and miss that... And same with every single Superman book out there. I'm just excited to get some fresh blood on this series. So, Superman issue number 15 is my last one I picked up this week. Huge week. It had like 2 weeks worth of comics in there, and I'm really excited to start reading them. And also, what I've been doing is I've been going on Comixology, and on like the Marvel books that I don't really want to pick up and just want to try out, I've been actually reading them on Comixology, and it's been actually working out pretty nicely. I may be doing some reviews on them, because, you know, if I have time, I will be doing reviews on them. But I definitely will be doing reviews on these guys. The comics that I go and get at my comic shop are definitely the ones I'll be reviewing. The one on Comixology, if there's something special in there that I really have something to say about, I'll say something about it on the Comic Fix. So this is David from the Comic Fix saying, this is my comic load, and let me know, what did you guys pick up this week? Was it as big as mine? I doubt it, because this week I would just like, wow, okay, here's my $100 bill, just, you know, Alright, this is David from the Comic Fix saying, I'll see you guys next time.